we have a Khorne Demon monster mash as Be'lakor and 3 Bloodthirsters have materialized from the warp on the unsuspecting Farsight and the Tau Empire. With 3 Bloodthirsters and Be'lakor coming at you, that is over 70 wounds at least toughness 11. That is a huge demon mountain to climb. Oh, it's gonna be a fun one here as Papa Bear presents the Tau versus Chris and his Khorne Daemons. The Tau are finally back with the new detachment, the experimental prototype that gives them 6 additional inches to all their ranged guns. So Tau gun lines have finally arrived in 10th edition.
So I'm running the Demons of Chaos. I chose the Shadow Legion over the Blood Legion because I wanted to try out the new Legion coming out, and while Blood Legion's murder call is really cool, I feel like the ability to advance and charge and shoot all of my Khorne units was just really sweet.
I'm looking for the Storm Surge to be a big centerpiece today. It's very expensive, but it is the coolest model in the Tau range. So I'm looking for the Storm Surge to do a lot of work. Now to help them out, I have experimental ammunition. What that does is give a +1 strength to the entire unit. And it's not locked to a keyword, it just says Tau. So I'm going to use that on the Storm Surge so I can give all his guns a +1 strength, and that should help him out here.
Alright, so unit-wise, Blood Crushers have gotten a couple changes. They went from a 4-up invuln to a 5-up invuln, but they went to a 3-up armor save. So they're tougher against low armor penetrating weapons. That might make a difference. I have a pretty solid line of 3 units that should be my initial precursors for the wave that I hope to send across the board. Bloodthirsters are going to be the follow-up hammer, and hopefully they kind of crush everything they touch, but we'll see. They might get shot off the board too.
Farsight is another piece. I can't leave home without him. He's going to be attached to all plasma, and he's going to be using the threat assessment stratagem that gives me sustained or lethal. I can pick one. I'm going to use that to go on his unit just to give him a little extra something because Farsight is the coolest guy around.
So ideally I'm going to use Be'lakor to create a non-shooty bubble from outside of 18 inches, which hopefully works. My main concern is that Papa Bear stacks enough forces within that 18-inch bubble and can shoot me before I can get to him.
I've got 3 Bloodthirsters and Be'lakor coming at me today, so the goal is to try to stay alive, shoot them down with the Sky Rays and the Storm Surge, and hopefully I can take enough of them down to where I can survive this game. A lot of monsters coming at me, but the Tau are ready. We'll see what happens. So Chris's Shadow Legion demon list consists of 2 units of 10 Bloodletters, 3 units of 3 Blood Crushers, 2 units of 5 Fleshhounds, 3 Bloodthirsters, 1 with the Blood Flail, 1 with the Lash of Khorne, and 1 with the Great Axe of Khorne, and finally the leader himself, Be'lakor. To repel the demons, Papa Bear has brought 2 units of 3 stealth suits, 2 Sky Ray gunships, a 10-man Kroot Carnivore unit, 3 Flamer Starsights unit, and with 1 unit being led by a Coalstar commander who's equipped with a thermoneutronic projector, 3 Plasma Fire Knife units, 2 of them led by Enforcer commanders, each equipped with a fusion blade and the other a Plasma Accelerator rifle, and the 3rd Fire Knife unit is being led by the Rebel himself, Commander Farsight. And finally, the Titanic Storm Surge. The mission today is Purge the Foe, where you score 4 VP for holding an objective. In addition, you score 4 VP if you destroy at least 1 enemy unit, and 4 more VP if you destroy more enemy units than your opponent that round. The mission rule is rapid escalation, where battle line units in the first battle round can be set up in strategic reserves. And the deployment is Crucible, a battle. Make sure you check out our sponsors today, Dragonfall, the charitable gaming convention, and Goblin Games and Hobby, where you can find all your tabletop gaming needs. And when you use my code Goblin Express, all your shipping is free in the continental US. Links in the description below. Welcome to our demon-infested battleground. We are all deployed, as you can see. And now, for the most important first turn roll-off. Let's see what we got. I really like to go second here. I want the demons to come out, expose themselves, give me some lanes, and then on my turn, if they haven't done too many charges to me already, I can come out, shoot them down, and give myself a little buffer before they get into me with melee. So hopefully I can go second.
Good luck. Got a 2.
I have a 4, so Tau will be going first, and we'll be back after I've done all my moves and show you what's happening. Welcome to Tau turn 1. My objectives are no prisoners and sabotage. And I've done all my moving. So the Kroot, they have scout and move, so I moved up to this objective here. This unit of my flamers will be sabotaging, and this other unit of my flamers will be sabotaging this terrain as well. Everything kind of moved up. These guys stayed where they're at. The Storm Surge stayed where he was at. I did move the Sky Ray to get in front of the Storm Surge, but he didn't move up much outside of that. And the only reason I did that was so that Khorne would have something to charge first instead of the Storm Surge. So I've got sabotage, no prisoners. I do have a few shots on some units, and we're going to be back with some Tau shooting. So the Tau are primed to do some shooting, but there is a demon rule, and Chris, what is it?
So we have the shadow form abilities of Be'lakor. Specifically, these target or these trigger on the beginning of a battle round and last till the end of the battle round. And specifically, I picked Wreathed in Shadows, which means anything within 6 inches on my side that is within 6 inches of Be'lakor cannot be targeted unless you're within 18 inches. So this model, these units, and this model are all within that 6 inches.
So there is a 6-inch bubble of I can't shoot it around Be'lakor. So that really hampered my targets. So even though I've got the Surges can see him, the Sky Ray can see him, everything can see these big monsters, I can't shoot them because I'm way further than 18 inches away. So the Kroot here took some shots into the dogs, and I took out one dog and hurt one. But now the Storm Surge, because he's got 54 inches because of my army rule, can target these dogs here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to use the Pulse Blast Cannon. That is 6 shots. And the stealth suits are going to be guiding the Storm Surge, who is going to be shooting these dogs, the Blood Crushers.
Blood Crushers, yeah.
Yes, they're not dogs. They're Blood Crushers. The dogs are here. These are Blood Crushers. I'm going to get this right before the game's over.
Definitely.
So, now, Storm Surge is not moved. That was on purpose, because his weapons are heavy. And he's also being guided. So now he is hitting on 2s and re-rolling hits and wounds of 1s because of the stealth suits. So that is all the stipulations to actually make this guy function here. So he's got 6 shots. He is hitting on 2s. He is re-rolling 1s against the Blood Crushers. Here we go.
Good thing you got that one reroll.
Good. This is how it's going to start. It's going to be a long day here.
Oh, that's great.
All right, so they all hit. It is strength 10.
Versus a 7 toughness.
So 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
Not bad.
All right, so that is 6 wounds at your demon save.
What's the AP on it?
The AP is 2.
2. Then we'll take that 5 up, I guess. Ooh, not that good. All right, so we got 2 saves. How much damage each?
This is 4 damage each.
So that will wipe the squad because they only have 4 wounds each, and each one will take 1.
Okay.
So good squad wipe.
All right, so the Surge did something. He took out the Blood Crusher unit, and we're going to be back after we see if there's any more targets left for Tau shooting. Alright, so the only other shooting I had was a Sky Ray who managed to take out one dog over there in that corner. But that was it for the Tau. So I will get some points for no prisoners because I took out the... They're not dogs. They're...
Blood crushers.
Blood crushers.
They're riding juggernauts.
Riding juggernauts. I keep saying dogs. They're not dogs. The dogs are here. Those are blood crushers. Okay, so I will get no prisoners because I did take out a unit of blood crushers, which are not dogs. And that will be my turn. I won't get sabotage until the end of the Khorne Demons. So we'll be back for Demons, turn 1. Alright, we're looking at Khorne Demons, turn 1. And look at all this nonsense here. As you can see, all these demons are right into me. So, Chris, what have we done here?
Well, mostly we did a lot of advances. My dogs back here are just holding my backfield objective. They stayed stationary. Be'lakor did not advance, so I can shoot his main psychic attack, and everything else didn't advance. Some of them rolled pretty high.
Lots of 5s on the advance, and
sixes.
Everything is basically within charge range of the Tau, as you can see. Nothing is safe. Okay, your missions.
I got Sabotage and Cleanse, which I am promptly going to ignore, because I am playing a Demon Khorne army, and I want to attack the enemy.
There'll be no actions done here. It will just be Khorne, it will just be blood.
Gotta get them skulls.
So there is a little bit of shooting with the demons, so we're going to do the shooting that they have, and we'll be back to see where this goes. So we've got demon shooting. Be'lakor is going to put his ranged attacks into my Star Scythe unit.
And we'll be using the Focused Witchfire. He's going to have to make a Dark Pact. He normally auto-succeeds, and this is a normal situation. So he'll be taking the Sustained Hits 1. And Sustained Hits pays off a little bit. That one. And that one fails. 2 up to hit, so we're back to 12 dice again. This is a 6 strength versus...
So winning on 3.
3. Okay. And this is a devastating wound, so these two are deving.
Oh, these are... Oh, boy.
And then it looks like we have 7 coming at you at -3.
7 at -3. All right. I need 6s here.
Got a couple.
I got a couple 6s, so 5 do go through and some dev wounds. What is the damage?
So 5 plus 2, 7 total damage.
7 total damage. All right. Oh, is Belly all done shooting?
He is, but we do not have to do a hazardous check, so we're going to go ahead and do that.
Hazardous check. He's safe.
Safe. Okay.
He's all good. All right, so we'll be back after all the rest of the demons have done their shooting. Now, the demons have done all their shooting, and they've also done all their charging. So, Chris, tell us about every single model that made a charge in your army.
I feel like my Bloodthirsters rolled 10s or higher on all their charges.
Every single charge.
Beautiful. So we got these 2 units targeting this guy, the Sky Ray gunship.
Yep.
This Bloodthirster is targeting this unit and this unit. The Hounds barely made it in, even though they were only 3 inches away. We were able to get in these Blood Crushers and this Bloodthirster, so everything kind of made it into combat.
Yeah, everything is in combat.
Except Be'lakor. Be'lakor did not roll high enough, and he is in the back.
Yes, he's the only one that did not make a charge. Everything else is charging, so depending on how the rolls go, the Tau are in trouble. I am still heavily in my backfield, and all of Khorne is in my face. So we're going to do some fighting and see what happens. I know Khorne Demons are fast, but it still sucks to get charged turn 1.
All the charges were made except for Be'lakor, which seems intentional. I feel like Be'lakor would probably hang out in the back and let the Khorne Demons fight.
Demons are coming in for the fight. Now, we've already done a little fighting. My Sky Ray is taken down to 12 from the Blood Crushers, but now the Bloodthirster is going to put all his axe and lash and all this stuff into the Sky Ray. Let's see. Do your worst, sir.
All right, we're going to be using the Axe of Khorne Strike, and I'm going to be using Channeled Wrath because I charged. It will give me both Lance and +1 AP. Let's see how it goes.
That's nasty.
All right, just one failure out of my 8. And it's a strength 14 and the toughness.
Tough 10. So 3s and 2s.
And then, yeah, from Lance.
Let's see those 1s.
Okay.
1-1.
So we got 6 hits, -5.
-5. Okay,
-5.
That's straight through.
Okay, then we'll just go for the D3 +1 on this.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we got a 4, another 4, another 4,
Boy.
and then 6. So 12, 6, 18 damage.
18 damage. Does he explode?
Ah.
He does not. So the Sky Ray does fall, and we have one more Bloodthirster into my Star Scythe unit here. Now for this, I'm going to use my new stratagem, Reactive Impact Dampeners, giving, meaning that if the attack is stronger than the toughness, then it is a -1 to the wound roll. All right, sir.
All right, so we're gonna use the strike again. The sweep might be a smarter idea, but strike seems fun. All right, those are all hits. And this is a strength 14 versus your...
So 2's the wound, but 3's.
3's because your ability. Very cool. It's got 2 you dropped out of there, which is awesome.
Okay.
And this is -4.
-4.
6 at -4.
All right. Now, my leader has invulnerable save.
Okay, we can go.
So we'll have to slow roll here.
Okay. So first one is 4 damage.
Well, I need to make the... oh, yeah, because it just kills him. Yeah, so that guy's dead.
Okay. And then you have 5 more.
5 more, yes. So, yeah, you roll damage. Yep.
Roll damage? Or do you want to do invuln? Or is there...
Because he's got 5 wounds left, and then I go into my invulnerable save.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, we'll get to 5.
So that is a 3 and a 2. 5 there.
All right. And there's 3
dice left. So
okay.
go ahead and invuln that out.
All right. Invulnerable save.
That was a rough invuln. That was a rough invuln. I'm not going to lie to you. That wasn't great on my end either. 4 and 7 total.
He is alive with 1.
Okay. He won't
alive
be for
with
long.
1. You're out of attacks, right?
I have
with
relentless carnage at the end.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's see it. How does that work?
Technically, this is the end of the fight phase, but we'll do it now for fun. So, Relentless Carnage. I get 8 dice, and I'm engagement zone from you. Anything's a 4 up is 1 mortal, so you took 4 mortals.
All right, so that is the whole squad. All right, so Bloodthirsters took out my Star Sights here, and took out my Sky Ray here, and this guy took out Cruder down, and my other Star Scythe unit are down as well. So the Thirsters are thirsting. Is that it?
We got a couple more of these to do, but we can...
Of all the mortal wound stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a couple more mortal wounds that the demons are going to throw out, and we will return for the start of Tau turn 2 and see what the response will be.
All right, I'm in a good spot here. I'm pushed past the middle line and mostly engaging a lot of things. So ideally, I'm going to continue pushing and cleaning up the board and push all the way to the deployment zone for Papa Bear.
Here we go for Tau turn 2. Now, I'm on my back foot here as all these Thirsters came into me, killed my Sky Ray, killed a couple of my Crisis Suit units, so I have to respond in kind. First off, the missions are behind enemy lines and engage in all fronts. So I did pull missions that are absolutely doable, which helps me out a lot. The Storm Surge is going to stay where he's at because he's just going to shoot the Bloodthirster in his face. I scooted over the Stealth Suits for engage in all fronts. These guys are going to stay engaged because they're going to shoot this Thirster in his face as well. The Sky Ray did not move either. And then I've got the Star Sights unit who's going to be shooting all these guys. I brought in the hero, Farsight, who's also going to be shooting here. case I need some backup. And then I brought in the Farsight unit here for behind enemy lines, and they help with engaging all fronts as well. So I have a unit on every single quarter of the board, and I've got 2 units in the backfield. So again, good secondaries for me to get. But the issue is, if I don't shoot down some of these Thirsters, none of that is going to matter. And then Chris, what was Be'lakor's power?
Be'lakor used a Overwatch against these guys. He did like 3 damage.
Yep. And he doesn't have stealth this turn. He has what else?
Oh, his ability is he gets a reroll to any of the Legionis Demonica if they're within 6 inches and they roll 1 on an attack.
All right, so we've got reroll 1s. Now Tau's got a lot of shooting that needs to be done, and we're going to be back to show you how the Tau is going to respond to all these Khorne Daemons. So Tau have done some shooting. I was able to get rid of the Blood Crushers here from my Fire Knife unit there, and I was able to get rid of the
Flesh Hounds.
These are actually the dogs.
Yeah, the Flesh Hounds.
The Flesh Hounds here with my Farsight unit here. I did 2 wounds to this Bloodthirster here with both these units, so that was pretty disappointing. The only units that I have left to shoot are Farsight, who is going to shoot this Bloodthirster here, and then the Storm Surge, who's going to shoot this Bloodthirster here. All right, we're going to start with Farsight's plasma unit, who's going to put everything into this Bloodthirster here. So his unit has 6 plasma shots. They are wounding on 5s.
So you got 2.
And 2 wounds.
What's the AP on that?
AP is 3.
Looks like a 4-up invuln for me.
And he loves it. He loves it. All right, now Farsight's got a couple plasma shots himself. Same deal.
Not bad. Not bad.
And no wounds. So the Bloodthirster is up, and he is nice and healthy. Now we have got the Storm Surge, who is going to put... He'll just put everything into the Blood Crusher. Now he's going to be guided by his buddies, the stealth suits.
He's going to shoot the Blood Crusher or the Bloodthirster?
The Bloodthirster. Thank you.
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
The Blood Crushers are here. He's going to ignore them.
That's
He's going to shoot
smart.
the Bloodthirster. He's going to put everything into the Thirster. He's going to be guided by the stealth suits that are right next to him. Now, this is like super important. He is going to do his pulsed blast cannon. Now it's 2 shots, and he's heavy, so he hasn't moved, and he's guided, so it would go to 2. But he's in combat, so it's 3, and he can reroll 1s because of the stealth suits. I have no CP, so I can't manipulate the dice at all. Couple of 3s.
Ooh.
That is a 1, so I do get to reroll.
You got this. Ooh, a 6 is
all right.
Nice.
So it hits. Now, this is wounding on 2s, and I get to reroll 1s because it's strength 24.
Good thing you got that reroll.
Jeez. All right, so 2 wounds.
All right.
At your invulnerable save.
Looks like I got a 4-up invuln.
And
he's fully safe.
He loves it.
you made him extra happy. He's at full health.
He is totally healthy.
Well, you got the other stuff. It might do something.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Destroyer missile. 1 shot. We are hitting on, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
All right. And that is wounding on 3s as well.
Oh,
that is a 1.
Okay.
And that is a miss. It's not
right.
to be. All right, so all his other small arm things we're going to just do off camera because it's not going to make that big a difference. But the good news is that I will get my engaging all fronts and my behind enemy lines. But the bad news is that there are 3 fully healthy Bloodthirsters still existing. And that is bad news for my army, just period. So we'll return with Khorne Daemons. Turn 2. You know, I'm starting to think I don't have enough firepower for all these Bloodthirsters. Welcome to Khorne Daemons, turn 2. So tell us what is going on.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I got peeled off of my home objective, so I dropped in a unit of Bloodletters to hold that. These guys I dropped in the middle as I picked them up, ironically, to put them directly there again. But it's because I drew Established Locus, and I want to go ahead and take that spot. I also drew Marked for Death, and our units for Marked for Death were very nicely chosen as these Crisis suits here.
Yep.
Which hopefully my Bloodthirster murders. These little guys here, the stealth suits,
And then Farsight's unit.
And Farsight's unit. Yep. Speaking of, I also put these guys down. Hopefully we can get this charge. It's 9 inches. I got a flag. They're a standard, so I got a +1. An 8-inch charge is definitely a doable thing.
Yep.
Movement-wise, actually not a lot to move because I'm already locked in combat here and there. Because was it an egress move?
The pile-in or consolidate, one of those.
Consolidated into that Sky Ray.
Yep.
So I moved Be'lakor over here. We're about to do some devastating attacks, hopefully, and we can go ahead and start our shooting.
All right, yeah, that's it.
All right, so we got the Betraying Shades, Focus Witchfire. I'm using Dark Pact with Sustained Ones. These are Ignore Cover, Devastating Wounds, and Hazardous and Psychic.
Oh boy.
I do have a reroll on 1s as well. So
that's
I'm going to reroll these 2.
3s.
3s, okay. Not that many devs, but we got 2.
7 at -3, so I need 6s to stay alive. Not a single solitary 6 here.
So it looks like 9 total damage coming in.
9 total damage, okay. All right. Is that all Be'lakor shooting?
I hope. Well, can I shoot twice? No, that's all for him.
Not. All right, so that is it. Well, that's not it. There is more shooting, but we'll be back after all the demon shots have gone off, and we'll return.
I was a little surprised the Be'lakor could hit like that with his shooting attacks. I'm not used to super strong shooting with Khorne Daemons that are usually primarily play. But he was really throwing some hammers down.
All right, so Khorne Daemons charge phase. The Bloodletters made their charge there. Be'lakor made his charge there. This Bloodthirster made his charge here. And now the Bloodletters are going to charge Farsight's unit, and they need a 8 because of a +1.
Yep. No, not high enough.
And they do fail. They do fail. The only charge that has failed, there's only be 2 charges that's failed all game.
Yeah,
for Khorne Daemons. So,
of course, yeah. For sure.
All right, so we are going to do some fighting, and we'll be back to show you the aftermath of Demons fight. All right, so the first fight we're going to do is the Bloodthirster into my my Fire Knife unit. And what do we get? What is he attacking with?
Well, we're going to go ahead and attack with the Axe of Khorne. We're going to use a strike, not a sweep. And we're going to use Channeled Wrath because he did charge. So he's getting Lance, and he's getting an extra AP. So looking at 2s to hit. Unfortunately, got a couple 1s, but that happens.
That's good for me.
And then what is the toughness on your...
T5.
T5 versus my 14.
So 2s to wound.
2s to wound. Dropping a couple 1s again.
Okay.
So it looks like 4 to you at -5.
-5. All right, so my leader has the invulnerable.
Okay.
So you got 10 wounds to get through.
All right. First one's going to be 3 damage.
Okay.
Second one is 2 damage.
He's still alive.
Third one, 2 damage again.
He's now gone. 5 more.
And another 3 damage.
Okay. All right, so this unit is still alive. 1 guy is out, but there's 2 guys on there, so that's good. And now the Storm Surge, who will get to actually attack first. Not that it'll matter at all, because this is Tau Melee. He's got 3 attacks. He's hitting on 5s.
Got 1.
Got 1. He is wounding on 5s.
Okay.
As to be expected.
Let's see what that swing back looks like. All right, doing the strike again. That's a pretty good strike.
Yep.
And a 14 versus
3s.
3s. Okay.
Not great for me.
So 6 at -4.
6 at -4. Now I do have the 4-up invulnerable save. Am I invulnerable?
Not really.
Oh my god.
All right, well, here's your 6 attack.
Not a single 4.
All right, we got 4. We have another 4.
So Storm Surge has got 2 wounds remaining as of now. And is that
6?
Is that, yep.
That's 14 and 16.
Okay, does he explode?
Hopefully.
I hope so too.
Not so much.
No, he does the opposite. Yeah. All right, so Storm Surge is out, and we do have a few more fights we'll do, and then we'll come back. Okay, so the Storm Surge is gone, and I did lose my Farsight unit over here. But that was pretty much it at the end of the Khorne Demon turn. Now, we are looking at Tau, turn 3. As you can see, this is our board here, and I am vastly running out of assets. Now, I did pull Area Denial and Overwhelming Force. The available target for Overwhelming Force is this Bloodthirster or the dogs here. Question is, I can easily get rid of the dogs because the Skyray can see them and Farsight can see them, but I'm going to pour everything into this Bloodthirster who is fully healthy with 18 wounds, because if I don't kill the Bloodthirster, none of this really matters anyway. So, and it's not worth just getting 3 points on dogs for an objective I can't reach. So that's kind of where I'm at. Area Denial I won't be able to get, period. But Overwhelming Force I'll be able to get, and I'm going to pour all my assets into this Bloodthirster and see what happens. If need be, I do have Farsight right here. I can charge and see if he can take him out with his Dawn Blade. But that's something I don't want to do. We'll see how it goes. And that's really my movement. I moved up here to get closer for the Bloodthirster. Everything else has been in combat, basically. I did move this stealth unit here to kind of hide myself a little bit, because I got this free and clear Bloodthirster over here. My one guy's here, my stealth suit, he's in combat, so he won't be too long for this world. And that's it. Overwhelming Force on a Bloodthirster. That is the plan. And we'll be back with some Tau shooting. We are getting into Tau shooting. We are going to put all of our plasma guns from this fire knife unit into this Bloodthirster here. Now, cool thing is that my captain has the plasma accelerator rifle, so we're going to shoot that first, and then we'll shoot the captain first, and then we'll shoot all of the captain. He's not a captain. You Tau players are going to kill me. Sorry. He's not a Marine, so he's not a captain. The leader has got the plasma accelerator rifle. He's going to shoot that and his plasma guns, and then I'll shoot the plasma guns from the rest of the unit. But we're going to shoot the accelerator rifle first, so that gives the weapon a +2 strength and plus attack and AP and damage by 1. So we're going to do that first. So, Scott, now he's being guided by the stealth suit right here, just so everybody knows. So we are looking at plasma accelerator rifle, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Good hits.
Both hit. Now they are wounding on 5s. I do get to re-roll 1s here. They miss. All right, now the rest of his guns. Same deal. 3s.
Got a couple.
One miss there. I need 5s here.
Got 1.
Do get 1 5.
All right. I will use my 4-up invuln. I miss it.
And he misses. So
How
that
much
is
is
3 damage there.
Ooh, he's down to 15 wounds.
He's down to 15. Now the rest of the plasma guys. Same deal. They can re-roll hit and wounds of 1 because of the stealth suit. But they are hitting on 4s because they're shooting into combat. Okay, I do get a couple 1s. Thank goodness for that. And they miss every single shot.
I also thank goodness for that.
They miss every single shot. Now, we have... what we have here, we're going to put Farsight all his plasma guns into the same Bloodthirster who has 15. I wanted him to at least get down to 10, but so far it is not to be. So we are going to do the unit first, and that unit is being spotted by this stealth suit here, so everybody knows. So they can reroll hits and wounds of 1, and they are hitting on 3s. Okay, got 1s, a couple 1s, and of course there's a couple 2s. All right, so not to be. All right. Now, same deal. Wounding on 5s.
Got 1.
Got 1.
4 up. Ooh, another 3,
All right, takes another 3. Now,
down to 12.
Farsight's got 2 shots left. And I believe he is hitting. He's hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
You're using that reroll one a lot.
Goodness. All right. Same deal. Wounding on 5s. There's a 1. No. My plasma is just not doing enough. All right. So it looks like Farsight will be charging. Now, if there is a saving grace, the Sky Ray soloed the Bloodthirster in front of him, so that Bloodthirster's gone. But there are 12 wounds remaining on this guy here after all those plasma guns. So we're going to charge here, and we'll be back. There. All right, so of course I failed the charge. I rolled snake eyes. I rolled 2 1s. I needed 5 and rolled 2 1s. So Farsight does not get to do anything against the Bloodthirster, and the Thirster is going to start his attacks against my Fire Knife unit.
We'll be going ahead with the Axe of Khorne with the strike profile. The 14 versus
so
your
2s.
Yep, 2s. Got a 1. Okay, so 5, and it's -4.
Okay, so that goes straight through for 6 wounds.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see how many we get. It's a D3, so that's 4. D3
Okay.
plus 1.
Guy's out.
And it's 1 guy dead, and then, so that is total of 8 wounds.
Yeah, so 1 guy's out and 1 guy's got
1 more.
1 left. Yep.
Well, he's dead too.
Okay.
Then 2 are coming at you with the invuln save.
Okay. Am I invulnerable?
Yeah,
Yes,
super
I am.
invulnerable.
All right. My leader remains.
Don't
but,
forget you get to attack back.
I do get to attack back. We might as well just do it now. I do hit 1. It does not wound.
Oh, do you want to see how the end of fight phase?
Oh,
wounds go?
yeah. He's got, what's his move called?
So this is Relentless Carnage.
Relentless Carnage. Just free mortals.
Free mortal. That's the best kind of mortals. All right, only 2 mortals.
Only 2. Okay. So I take 2 mortals there. All the other combat, like with this stealth suit here, we will do, and then we'll come back after all this stuff is removed. We are looking at Khorne Daemons, turn 3. What is the plan?
All right, well, I got marked for death still, and I already kind of accomplished it in the shooting phase, which I'll explain in a moment, and bring it down. Plan is to charge in and murder. These guys over here.
Murder is the plan.
Yeah, murder is the plan. The Crushers took care of that last stealth suit last turn. They advanced and moved up to here. I'm going to try and sneak around to get the objective in the back.
Yep.
These guys, or I'm sorry, my Bloodthirster here, he moved up with an advance as well. He's going to try and charge in there. He picked off that last stealth suit with his Hellfire Breath and Lash.
So I'm all out of stealth suits.
Be'lakor just moved up, so I can make an attack with his cool, bewitching, shady thing. My other Bloodthirster threw a pretty brutal hit with his big flail. And these guys advanced up, so we're now within about 3 inches for our charge.
And there you have it. And this is what our board is looking like. As of right now, I have 3 units remaining for a total of 5 models. But we're not giving up yet. It's close, but we're trying to hang in there. So we are at, we're going to do some shooting, and Be'lakor is going to put some shots into
Crisis suits.
Into Farsight. Okay, here we go.
All right, we got Betraying Shades, 12 shots. We're using the focus switch fire. We are also going to be doing the Dark Pact because he auto succeeds and he'll take the sustained fire. He also has reroll 1s at the moment. I didn't get any 1s, but I got
lots of sustained.
Lots of sustained, so that's an extra 6 there.
Okay.
4, 6. Okay. Now these are strength 6.
So 3's to wound.
3's to wound. All right. I don't have any wound rerolls, but that's okay.
Oh, 1. Okay. All right. So I should be okay. All right. I take. That's not too bad. I take 6.
6 plus 4 for
plus 4. So I take 10. All right. So that is 2 down suits. Not too bad. I'll take 2 down suits.
And let's check the hazardous.
Yep. Hazardous.
Ooh. Oh. He takes it.
Let's see. Takes 3.
3 mortals.
3 mortal wounds.
That's unfortunate for.
That's how you kill a demon. You make them kill themselves.
It's a very Be'lakor action to have at the last moment.
All right, we're going to wrap up the shooting here. We're going to go into some demon charging and fighting. All right, so the demons have piled in here. They charged, and Farsight's completely surrounded by bloodletters. All the other fights are as they are. We've got these 2 fighting against each other here. We've got these 2 fighting against each other here. And that is it. So all of my tower into it. But the letters are going to go first.
And they're going to be using Channeled Wrath, which is the same stratagem that we've been using quite a bit. It's awesome.
So Farsight is still alive.
He's up and kicking.
Up and kicking. All right, so Farsight's alive, and we're going to be back with the rest of the demon fighting. All right, so now Farsight is surrounded, and I get to attack back. And I'm going to use his Dawn Blade. I'm going to use the sweep attack here. So Farsight is my last model remaining. He's got 2 wounds left, and this will be his final act as leader of the Enclaves. So 4 bloodletters down. And that will be it for the demon's turn. We're going to come back on turn 4 and see exactly if there are any options remaining here. As it should be, Farsight's last stand. We are looking at Tau turn 4 here. The only model I have remaining is Farsight. I am controlling no objectives. They're demons surrounding all sides. I am beset on all sides, to be dramatic, and I pulled assassination and bring it down. The viable target for that is this Bloodthirster here with 12 wounds remaining. Let's just turn him around so we can get a good look at him. He's got 12 wounds remaining, but I'm in combat, so I'd have to chew through these bloodletters, come into this Bloodthirster on the next turn, and try to take him out. It's a valiant effort, and the demons have overwhelmed the Tau completely and have taken over this entire region. Tau fought hard, but these Thirsters and Be'lakor were just a little too much to handle, and Tau falls. So that is the game. We will score this up, and thanks for watching. Chris, thank you, sir, for the game. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Absolutely. All right, folks, keep playing. 3 Bloodthirsters and Be'lakor just proved to be a little too much for me to handle. Like I said, 70 plus wounds at tough 11 is a lot to get through. I brought a couple Sky Rays, I brought the Storm Surge, I had Plasma, but still not enough. There's just a lot of monsters. But I had a valiant effort. Farsight fought to the end, and it was a fun game. And ultimately, that's why you play to have fun.
All right, overall, game went awesome for me. I like this detachment quite a bit. The ability to charge, shoot, and do that all after advancing is really powerful with Khorne. I don't have very many ranged attacks, but being able to use like Hellfire Breath and my Lash from my Bloodthirsters was awesome. I calculated out, I have like 74 wounds of T11 with 3 up, 4 up invuln on the table, so it's a lot of monsters to fight. I think about 31 of those wounds were taken out, so it was actually a pretty good effort, almost halfway down.